Hey, welcome to a foreigner in the Philippines. We got a few minutes before we go to our, as usual, late evening dinner with the family, which we still want to do even though we now have a kitchen. Actually, we haven't done any real cooking in the kitchen so far, but I was going to give you a walkthrough on some of the little touches that we've done on the house, from which I learned a little. Obviously, when you put your little knickknacks up, little things that you've received, and put value on, then it becomes yours. Beth doesn't collect any of these things, so her place is quite bare. Some of the books, we haven't put any books up really to speak of, and so that's something that's in abeyance. The signal still is a pain for us. At the moment it's 3 bars, but that doesn't mean that it will be a strong signal. In fact, we completely rule out really the idea of doing a phone call from the hill. And here's Beth. As she promised, she's not burying the dining area with her stuff, are you, darling? No, yeah, of course you're not. That was the deal, and so much for the deal. She's now preparing for her sermon that she's going to give on Sunday, and that's depending on our being able to get out. The road is in a really sorry state right now. Eventually we will be forced to do something about it, get the grader in and have a surface laid. They call it base coat, and we need that, and we need the roller to go over. I always thought that I know that most people think that mirrors are for vanity, that you want to be in there and you want to see what you look like all the time. I know what I look like, and at my age it's not a pretty sight. But I actually had in the bedroom, I used mirrors to a decorative effect, and then I found in the cheap Chinese store, I found these little mirrors, and they were in horribly tacky plastic frame, which I threw away, and I glued these on here, and they tend to give a little depth in these little odd places that you can see what's happening from another viewpoint. So I quite like that idea, and I've used it quite a bit. Well, today I made a big, see, there's another one there. These things, these little mirrors are only they're not even $1, about 60 cents even with the frame. Throw the frame away, and you can use those little mirrors wherever you wish. Beth is a real live wire at the moment. Do you want me to talk you down, darling?
No, I'm fine.
No, you're okay. Okay. So we haven't done much. Beth is the only one who watches television, actually, and things are not really moving forward on that. Haven't had much time to do that. She's not been feeling too well lately, so she's been in the daybed, and we've been adding some little things there. I went out and I paid about $25, and I got these mirrors. This is a quite thick mirror, 1/4 inch, and then it's glued onto the wall. And what that does, it's not for looking at yourself in, it's not for vanity, it just extends the room. So instead of the room ending there at the window, you've disappeared that corner. That corner now is gone. So I've used this before. Used it once in someone's house where they had a support pillar that was right in the corner. So they had windows going around in that corner, and then their stand support post that was there and just looked terrible. And what we did was we had mirror cut so that all of the corners were joined, and we covered it in mirror, and it had the effect of losing the pillar. It was very effective. So we've used it there. We're not going to overdo it, but we will use it wherever we think that we can lighten things up. Kitchen is now in use, and we're very, very happy with that, because we haven't had a kitchen. We've been in this house, been building and living and camping out in this house for going on 6 years, if not 6 years, from when we first started it, and we haven't really enjoyed it much. What you doing, honey?
I'm gonna get orange.
You're gonna get an orange?
Yeah, we have finally got kitchen, right? And this is new. After I wash my hand, I'm just gonna dry them. Social.
Now that really is new for Beth. If you knew Beth, she never dries hands or feet or even hair. It just all goes out soaking wet.
We got fruits.
And we got food in the fridge. Wow, that's new, isn't it?
Yeah, we got fruits in the fridge. New to us.
You know that we're about to have dinner, don't you?
Yeah, I know.
You do know, but you don't. But you don't care.
I'm not. What do you call that?
What?
I'm not into eating this time. See, we got this one.
Right.
Yeah.
And we're learning new habits here now. Instead of just putting the dishes in the sink, we're going to wash them. As Beth is going to wash that chopping board and the knife. As soon as she's done everything, she will wash that and dry it and put it back where she found it, which will be wonderful. So you can see that we're actually gradually getting there. After using this bench, I've decided that it's not really doing what I wanted it to do. It's not that comfortable. Somebody actually said, that bench doesn't look comfortable. Is it going to have any upholstery on it? Well, it's not fixed. Never did fix it. You see there. So what we're actually going to do is going to put not square. I don't like these corners for getting into, but we're going to keep this. I'm going to keep this support in, and it will be a stool, a fixed stool. On the other end, same again, a fixed stool. So we're not going to start reorganizing the floor, which has been beautifully tiled now. So we'll have, let me see if I can get it all in the same picture. We'll have two fixed stools and one in the middle, possibly two in the middle, which will be freestanding, and then we'll have better access to our lovely breakfast bar, and it is great. Believe me, when you see out there, it's $1 million view, and so we've been doing that. At the moment, having problems with ants, and we need to find a treatment for that. I have to pace out the perimeter for a very kind friend who's going to get us some stuff for termites, which we've definitely had some termites. We treated as best we can, but it's probably not enough, and our friend has said, send me the perimeter measurement and I'll send you enough of these, dig them in a hole, and the termites will be attracted to it, and in a couple of months then they should be gone, which we hope will include the ants as well. But we do have on order a couple of those electronic things that you plug into the mains. Whoops, another step than I expected. And here we are actually cleaned out, pretty well cleaned out, or cleaned up. So this actually really is our office. In fact, office table and our stuff there. See, it's a dual purpose, and we still have our punch bag, which we'll be using now that we have some time. We've got our couch is all covered up because this has been something of a work area as well. So we're very close to being fixed on this, but we do need some extra cabinets. Now we have some here that's been a very big help, but I'm going to build cabinets. Now you can't see it, but there's 2 more sets of cabinets which I bought the materials for today, and I'll be using this as my new location workshop. At the moment it's the doghouse. So that will be our workshop, and I'll be making the cabinets to go and store the remaining stuff. So gradually we will get back to being organized. Actually, just to give you an idea of how we've been enjoying the house, it's been, because we've gotten everything down to a finely organized. All the cabinets are all organized. There's plenty of places to put stuff. Lots of storage. There's all storage under here. There's more storage in the kitchen than we'll ever need, because this, what you can see on the top here, is our kitchen. It's not exactly high-tech, is it? But it has everything that we need, and everything we don't need, which is ants on this kind of worktop. A little mega box. Wow, look at that. That really is mega, isn't it? So we're functional. It's just the 2 of us, and really what we're doing at the moment is really more like snacks. We are going to use the juicer, which we've got stowed away in the bottom there, and we've got a few bits of stuff in there. Still should do some painting yet, but more than enough to do for now. So there we are, and I think you'll agree that those mirrors do actually disappear, those corners, and I'm really pleased. They were, I think it was something in excess of 1,200 pesos, which is about $25. I don't think you could buy that specially cut to size, with the edges. The edges have been emeриed, smoothed, polished. I don't think you could buy that in the West, but then there's a lot of things that you can buy out West that you can't get here. So we're not going to start bragging about that. Up the stairs for the last thing, passing a little mirror. Now these big mirrors, these are 12 inches. These are 12 inches and it's quarter plate. So obviously you would expect to pay more for that. I think that was, for the 4 pieces, it was about 500 pesos. And we just glued them up there. Everything is, so far, I'm very surprised, everything's being kept very tidy. I am now leaning with Beth on fitting doors, which I think would look so much nicer. But everything else is looking very nice, and we're really very happy. It's a pleasure to go to bed at night. There's so much order now. It really is. It really is a pleasure. Beth's mom, Nanai did the organising. She brought all of her clean laundry up, and Vic folded all the stuff. You can see, especially on my side, because I don't pull something out and decide that I'm not going to use it, and then pull something else out, and then something else out, and then something else out. I choose a shirt and I use that shirt, and so everything stays fairly organized. But here you can see Beth works on a different idea, but so much better than it has been in the past in our camping out. In the event that they didn't know how the design was there, and they didn't take this, they'd never seen, Nana's never seen any bedroom that has a dressing table, but this was the dressing table for Beth, and that's what we had. So actually this place here with all of the clothes, that was where we would put a stool. Put it in, when you use it you pull it out and it goes, and Beth was very happy with that, but Nana has gone and used it as a cabinet. No one's complaining. We got our AC unit, and the AC unit is really working very, very well. Still haven't fixed these two cabinets on either side, so we don't have late night reading capability, because the light is very soft, as it was planned. And we're still moving in. It would be nice if we had all matching bedding, but this is Vic does the laundry by helping out Nana, and a pillowcase is a pillowcase is a pillowcase, and we were very lucky to get the matching bed sheets. And there's Beth's I don't know what you would call that. It's like a pillow that's made up by Nanai, and it's made up out of the material that you have in a mosquito net, and it has a textured feel to it, and Beth likes to put her feet on that. Go figure. What would I know about that? So there we are. These are daunting steps, I must admit. Someone said, oh, you need a last look there. Oh, one thing that we found that these blinds are really from outside. Let's see if I can open them. Look, this is what happens. I start drooping and dropping. If they open now, I doubt it. See, they're closed. But what we found was that they were actually see-through. So we ended up putting that semi-transparent paper up there. It allows the light to come in. Not that we're really bothered about that in the bedroom. It allows the light to come in, but doesn't allow any image to be seen from the outside. And we have the same situation there. We've papered over that. I see. So, like I say, we're very, very happy with that. We're really very happy with the house generally, even even without all of the little honeydew jobs that I should have done by now but haven't been able to get round to. There we go. Now here I've got a switch here that allows us to put these daylights out here when we go to bed. We can walk up the stairs in the light, and then when we get here we can turn them off. My love seat's working very well. I can charge my phone there and I can put my coffee here. So, working good. Okay darling, I just found out where you used the blinds that I so carefully made up.
You finally know?
Yes, I know.
Okay, that's good.
Right, don't know why you wouldn't tell me that.
Because you're going to get that.
What?
You're going to get that. Remember, we got a little argument on that window. Now you know.
On that window, the last one that's above the bed, Beth's little paranoia is that she thinks that someone in the mango tree, someone is up in the mango tree. It's about 200 yards away from the house, but there's somebody up in the mango tree, and you can see into the bedroom. Yes.
No, because it's
yes, darling.
If you came from the what you call that, tunnel, right?
From the where,
From
honey?
the tunnel, right? Remember on that area?
From the tunnel.
Yeah, from the tunnel going up at the top of the tunnel over there at Nanay, right?
And you can see into our bedroom.
You can see in the window. Because
Wow.
one time you've been standing
That's a quarter of a mile away, darling.
It's just over there at Nanay's gate, at the garage. You can see there. I know, that's why I put there, because we don't know what's you're changing, and then there's some people coming by.
Oh, I can imagine people must be lining up out there to see me changing.
There's some
See my old wrinkled butt. Not so with your butt, but anyway. Fabulous legs my wife has. $1 million legs. Okay, honey, we can sign off now, can't we?
Yeah, so please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much, and God bless. Bye.
Bye-bye.